In this video, I would like to show you how you can make a restaurant database management system. In our database management system, we will have 7 entities, among which one is a weak entity. I want to show you the ER diagram of the database management system. Let's start with the restaurant entity. It will have one primary key and two attributes. Could be used when a restaurant has multiple branches. Next, the employee entity has many to one relation with the restaurant, as a restaurant may be related to many employees, but each employee is related to only one restaurant or restaurant branch. Then we have the menu, which is also connected in a many to one relation with the restaurant. The item entity is related to many entity. And then there is the order entity, which has many to one relation with the restaurant. Order is also connected to customer entity in a many to one relation. So you could say order entity connects the customer entity with the restaurant entity. Now here's the weak entity, which is connected to order entity. Order item table has some details of the items that are supposed to be in the customer's order, like quantity and total price of an item that is in customer's order. The order item is also related to item entity. Alright, we saw the ER diagram. Now let's see the schema diagram. Again, start with the restaurant entity. Now the employee has a foreign key referencing the restaurant to establish the many to one relation we saw at the ER diagram. Same with the menu, and similarly with the menu and item entities. The order entity has foreign key of both restaurant and customer entities. The order item also has two foreign key referencing order and item entities, but notice the order item has no primary key of its own. We can form a composite primary key with the two foreign keys and use that composite key to uniquely identify each record in the table. Alright, we can create all the tables with all the necessary attributes. Then we may set all the primary key to each table except for the weak entity. Also set each primary key as auto incrementing. Now let's set all the foreign keys according to the connection we have seen in the schema diagram except for the weak entity. All good. Now we may set the composite key for the weak entity. To make a composite key, select both of the attributes and set them to primary key. Then set the foreign relationships to both of the attributes. We are now done with making the relations. We may input data to our tables. All done. We have enough data to demonstrate some SQL queries. This is where we can run SQL queries. Alright, let's talk about some SQL queries for our database. We'll try to do these tasks in our database. First, we may try to see a list of employees, then a list of all the items. We can find top selling 15 items with the query we see here. We may also find all the order values with this one. We join the order table with the order item table and then group by order ID. We can get customer frequency by counting order ID from order table and grouping by customer ID. Alright, the employee list is shown here. Query for item list also works. Well, we can see the top 15 items sold with this query, as you can see. All the order values are listed here. Top 15 frequently visiting customers are listed. You can increase or decrease the limit if you want to.